Elijah and Queen Jezebel, the showdown of faith. In the land of Israel, during the reign of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, darkness covered the nation. Jezebel, a Phoenician princess turned queen, had introduced the worship of Baal and Asherah, leading the people astray. She silenced the prophets of God, replacing them with her own false prophets who bowed to idols and defiled the land with bloodshed. But one man stood against the tide of wickedness, Elijah, the prophet of Yahweh. The drought and God's power. One day, Elijah appeared before King Ahab and declared, "As the Lord lives, there shall be no rain nor dew except at my word." 1 Kings 17 verse 1. With that decree, the heavens closed, and a severe drought gripped the land. Jezebel, enraged, ordered the execution of every prophet of Yahweh she could find. But Elijah was hidden by God, sustained by ravens and later by a widow in Zarephath. 3 years passed, and the land was dry and desperate. Then, the Lord commanded Elijah, "Go, present yourself to Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth." 1 Kings 18 verse 1. The showdown on Mount Carmel. Elijah challenged 450 prophets of Baal and 400 prophets of Asherah to a contest on Mount Carmel. "Let us each prepare a sacrifice," he declared, "and the God who answers by fire, he is God." The prophets of Baal called out from morning to noon, crying, chanting, and even cutting themselves, but Baal remained silent. Elijah mocked them, saying, "Perhaps your God is asleep or traveling?" 1 Kings 18 verse 27. Then, Elijah rebuilt the altar of the Lord, laid the sacrifice, and drenched it with 12 jars of water. He lifted his hands and prayed, "O Lord, let it be known this day that you are God in Israel." Suddenly, fire fell from heaven, consuming the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. The people fell on their faces and cried, "The Lord, He is God." 1 Kings 18 verse 39. At Elijah's command, the false prophets were seized and put to death. Soon, dark clouds gathered, and the long-awaited rain poured down, breaking the drought. Jezebel's fury and Elijah's flight. When Jezebel heard what had happened, her fury burned hotter than the fire that fell on Carmel. She sent a message to Elijah, "By this time tomorrow, you will be dead like the prophets you killed." 1 Kings 19 verse 2. Fear gripped Elijah's heart. The mighty prophet who had just witnessed God's power now ran for his life. He fled into the wilderness, collapsing beneath a broom tree, crying out, "Lord, take my life. I am no better than my ancestors." But God was not finished with him. An angel appeared, offering him bread and water, saying, "Arise and eat, for the journey is too great for you." Strengthened, Elijah traveled 40 days and nights to Mount Horeb, where God met him, not in the wind, nor the earthquake, nor the fire, but in a gentle whisper.